It's very simple, yes? Okay. Yeah, a few data. Yes. Yeah. See, so I want to make this more complicated, okay? So see this picture, okay? So basically, you will have one circle of chromosomes, okay? After that, for each column, I want this new lines or new circle, okay? Let me show. Have you heard anything about GTF? Do you know what is GTF format? You're not familiar with those. This is a specific. Have you heard about that? No. GTF is a data format. These are bioinformatics stuff. You will learn about them. These are all bioinformatic data formats. You learn in that class I'm teaching. These are formats basically show where are the genes and others. Let me find that data set. So, I just need to find that data set. Okay, GFF. Okay, this one. You can just open it with Excel or something like that. But this is actually a specific format we use. Well, let me open it. Do you know what is it? Have you ever used something like this? Do you know what is Bash? Have you heard about Bash script? Do you know what is Bash script? You don't know. Okay, these are all actual bioinformatics stuff. Okay, this is a Linux system. You will learn about them. Don't worry about that. Okay, I just opened this data set. I just want to see. This is exactly the same like an Excel file. Okay, this is a specific format calling GF. Don't worry about that. It's just basically different columns. One column tell you which chromosome it is, one column showing the start and end of a specific element. So for example, here, this retro 5 is a specific element, a specific gene, okay? You understand what I'm saying? So basically, don't worry about the rest of that. Ignore the rest of that. The only thing you care about that, write it down in a piece of paper, write it down. In this data set, I give you the column 1, column 3, okay? So column 1 is the name of the chromosome name, okay? Column 3 is the name of the element. So that name of element should be a new circle. Each of these, or give them a different color. Do whatever you like, but you should differentiate them. And in the end, you should have a legend here, basically show the picture. You know the legend, yes? So you understand. So basically, I have this data set, and this is the position, start of that element, end of that element on the chromosome 1. Does it make sense? So this retro 5, we have one of this gene in chromosome 1 from location 4000 something to 5000. Yes? We have the same element again in another place in position 13,000 to 13,000 something. You understand what is meaning of that table? Okay, so this is a specific format called GFF. There's lots of formats. That's the whole point. You learn all of them. We move from population genetic to molecular. Okay, so pardon? Yeah. But that's a computer name. Don't worry about that. This is a format. Don't worry about that. This is a tab separated, not the comma separated. Okay, this is a tab separated format. Okay, don't worry about that. This name is used in molecular genetics. GFF is a format. Okay, it's a different story. I'm not talking about like a comma separated or a CSV file. Is different story. Understand what I'm saying? So look at here when you Google it. So GFF format, okay? You will learn all of them. General feature format, okay? If you go through that, it will explain to you what meaning of each of these columns, each of them. But don't worry about that. The only thing you need is the chromosome, the name of the gene or element, the name of the element, a start and end, okay? A start and end. When you want to draw this picture, the problem is These elements are very small. You understand what I'm saying? In this picture, we manually make them bigger. You understand? That's why these elements are overlapping. They are far from each other. But because the problem is chromosome 1 is 6 million base pair. You understand what I'm saying? 6 million. So yeah, these elements, if you look at them, they are very small comparing to the whole chromosome. You understand? When you draw them, you don't see them. So you have to write a code to bold them, to make them bigger than the reality. Use your imagination and tell me what you do. So in here, these guys are not that big. We make them big to be able to see them. So that these are not the actual size. These elements are, you understand what happened, okay? So if you look at this table has lots of, these tables have, let me tell you how many lines this has, okay? This table, so this table has how many lines? 2,800 lines, okay? This is the number of lines are in that table. Number of rows or lines, whatever. You don't have to draw everything, okay? So for each chromosome, let's go back to that table. For each chromosome, just by your choice, take a few genes. For each chromosome, just draw a few. Just randomly pick something. But show all the chromosomes. You understand? Because it's too much. It's too. You don't see anything. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Maybe it's easier. Okay. Just there is a, maybe let's make it. This is just a test. You understand what I'm saying? So maybe let me go and okay. So let me see how many these elements. Okay, let's see. So we have 800 with this name, okay? So take this, write it down. Can you see that? In RETO 5, retro 5. You understand? So in this data set I send you, only draw the rows that has retro 5, okay? To make it easier. There, in that case, you only have even less than 800 because that's the things I told you. Okay, it will be retro 5. It will be only 300 data points. You understand what I'm saying? You will learn this language later. You have to learn this. Don't worry. That's something else. I make you to learn this language. This is a different language. It's called Bash script. Okay, that's a different language. We use R, Python, and Bash script in my lab. We mix these three languages to do our works. Okay, but that's for later. So I just need to send you this data set. This is already published, okay? Don't worry about that. So I just say test. Oh, I shouldn't change this actually. I send you, so I share, where is that Google Drive? Let me see. This is your Google Drive. And I send you this. It's uploading. Okay, I just change this to rename test data. Okay, in this test data, just go and maybe make retro and another element. Just make it two